Welcome back to Klonoa. And now it's time for the final level, the Moon Kingdom.
So what about Bambi's mom, huh?
God
That's kind of sad.
damn it.
Alright, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to talk about something I'm very passionate about, that being the amazing Apple Magic Mouse. Mega Boy, did you hear that they solved the biggest problem about the Apple Magic Mouse?
They did?
Yes, they did. The lightning port that you need to charge on the bottom of the mouse is now USB-C. They finally did it.
Apple finally went USB-C after, what, a decade of not using USB-C?
Yeah, so instead of using a lightning port on the bottom of your mouse, meaning you can't use it while it's charging, it's now USB Type-C. They solved it. They solved the biggest problem about charging the Apple Magic Mouse.
And they announced that proudly in a fucking Apple event.
Yeah. Although jokes aside,
that's a good thing.
Jokes aside, like I'm actually really tempted to pick up the new Mac Mini.
I don't deal with Apple products. I'm an Android guy.
Yeah, but I've always been curious about like the Apple computers. I've had an iPad Mini back in 2013, 2014. I think I used it in 2015, but then like a couple of years after that, when the software for it wasn't updated anymore, yeah, I didn't feel need to upgrade. So right now the only tablet I've got is a Samsung One, and it wasn't because I like Samsung, but it's because it was like the best budget tablet I could find. It was like $200 with a 250 with a couple of accessories. But the Mac I've been kind of curious about, because there are a bunch of like software available on Mac which you cannot get on Windows, and it's way more optimized compared to Windows. Point is, for like only 750 euros, it might actually be a worthy price, considering it's the M4 chip as well.
I only see like Apple users as people who don't know anything about tech using tech. I'm sorry to anyone who likes using iPhone.
What about
Apple products? But
what about Marques Brownlee?
I don't
He's
really
pretty
watch
knowledgeable about tech.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. I'm just evil. I'm just being evil tonight or something.
Nah, I kind of feel like I know where you're coming from. Like a lot of people who, you know, justify their purchase of a computer, they know the benefits of like why you should go with this processor instead of this processor, or this video card instead of that video card, and they like expandability and whatnot. A lot of Apple people, the stereotypical Apple person goes with an Apple computer because it's Apple. Like brand loyalty is...
Brand loyalty is a very real thing.
But there are moments where, you know, Apple computers are actually quite, you know, decent, depending on what you want to do with it. Like my friend who's into code compiling reports that apparently it goes pretty well on Apple, and for my use case, I kind of feel like Final Cut would be an interesting program to transition towards, even though I've got a perpetual license to Vegas Pro 22. I think it's 22? No, it's 20.
It's still Vegas, so...
Yeah.
And I don't even touch Vegas. I use DaVinci. I use DaVinci Resolve.
Because it's free.
Yes. And that everyone should use it. And you can use it like you would use Adobe Premiere or Final Cut or Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, I do like how there's, you know, options when it comes to video editing. The one thing I really don't like is how it feels like every and this is like done purposefully, but if you go for like, if you seek an education regarding editing, 9 out of 10 times, you're using Adobe Premiere. And it's not because it's the best video editing software, but it's because Adobe Premiere actually has like some pretty attractive
like
deals with like schools and whatnot.
Yeah. And also Adobe has like a contract with many art universities, or art schools.
Which is why if you're learning how to video edit, unless you're doing it through stuff like, I think Skillshare has it, but who the fuck cares about Skillshare?
I mean, people
we do if we get sponsored, but we haven't reached a point where we got sponsored yet.
Or probably ever.
Well, never say never. Although to be fair, we will probably have like, if we happen to get down there. Hey, speaking of down there, you got down there. If we ever get to a point where we do get like sponsor offers, we would have like a very long-winded conversation if we actually want to promote their wares, because like we're not just gonna, you know, flog something that we don't actually use.
Right. We want to like actually be able to use it outside of, you know, these segments.
Yeah. So that being said, when are we gonna play Raid Shadow Legends?
Never. You can play it all you want, but I'm not touching it.
I still find it ridiculous how, like, do people even play it, or do people like only know about it because of the fucking over
I think there are still
advertisements
people
of
who
it.
play Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
Like frequently?
Yeah, actually. I mean, how else does it have like a very high like rating on like Google Play or the iOS store?
Well, you see, if I go to ChatGPT and I ask it to write a review for a critically acclaimed mobile game, you can find something.
I mean, you're using ChatGPT to like suggest like apps. Like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, you're right. I should use Apple Intelligence instead. A nice perk if I happen to get that Mac Mini I was talking about.
Well, I don't think you should use Apple Intelligence or any kind of artificial. You should use your own intelligence.
Well, you see, that's the problem. Nowadays, we don't really seem to have that.
Go to school. Oh, wait, you can't afford it? Too bad.
Well, actually, school is quite affordable here. The only problem is that, well, schools aren't exactly, like, made with people with special needs in mind.
Oh.
So, even if you're able to, like, go to school, there are still a lot of things that just don't go right.
Yeah.
Like, some people, they need help, and if you tell those people, like, you should be more proactive. I hate the word proactive, because it basically was my old school sheltering their, like, shitty teachers. Like, oh, the teacher didn't explain, well, why weren't you more proactive about it? Why didn't you just Google it? Look, buddy, if I can Google every little problem I come across in my IT career, we wouldn't be needing these educations. We just need people with a, like, good Google foo.
We want an actual person giving advice and not from a computer.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of the problem I had with, like, my old school. They were really focused on, like, letting the person figure it out on themselves. But, like, if you're
also
gonna
help,
I'm not here to, you know, work. I'm here to learn. And I guess you're gonna teach me how to work, but that ain't how it works. And it certainly ain't how I
work. But that's not how work works. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Then don't bother trying to try and give advice if you're not even gonna give advice.
Well, in that case, I can only tell you one thing. Don't go to Horizon College Alkmaar. Primarily because it's not called Horizon College anymore.
I mean, I'll keep that. I will keep that in mind.
They rebranded, and the reason why they rebranded is supposedly because they merged with like I don't even know, like the college institution they merged with. But I personally feel like the reason why they rebranded is because on WhatsApp there's a pretty popular sticker at this point where somebody took the logo of Horizon College and changed the letters so it said Hoerenzone College, and Hoerenzone translates to whore's son.
Oh.
It's a really funny sticker.
That even sounds funny, but it's probably offensive.
We can have it here.
And we've finished the first one, which that's not really the gimmick level, sadly. I mean,
the next one is.
Yeah. The map's filling up.
And it's also filling up with people.
Yeah, people with like 4 frames played back to back.
It's more like 3.
No, I count 4. Like, look at the one at like the middle part of the screen with the banjo.
Yeah.
That's 4.
That's 3. They're just using the same the second image, the second frame for the 4th frame.
No, it looks like 4. If I put it in Vegas and I start counting the frames, I'm probably gonna find 4.
Actually, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm just not gonna put it in Vegas because I don't have the video file.
A what a file?
The video file.
Isn't that people who just really like graphics in games and nothing else?
No, that's me.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, so you're the one who likes graphics and nothing else.
I cannot wait for Nvidia to announce the 50 series. If that's gonna happen, I'm gonna be very happy.
Uh-huh.
No kidding, I've got $600 in the computer right now that I'm saving up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm probably not gonna do 50. I'm not gonna do 50 series. I'm probably gonna do 40 on my next computer.
If 40 series
Actually,
becomes
I'm not
cheap
even
enough, it might actually be worth it.
Actually, I'm not even gonna do Nvidia. I'm probably just gonna do AMD.
And if you can handle like the AMD-ness of it, go right ahead.
I mean, I've heard that the interface on the software side of things on the AMD GPUs aren't the greatest.
Well, to be fair, they're not the greatest on Nvidia either. But they're working on it. At least I don't need to use a fucking Nvidia account to download drivers.
Me either. I could just download the drivers, like, from the driver itself, instead of with an account that I have to use.
Yeah. I just still like the utility of having the notification when a new driver is available. Like, that's the kind of thing I can just get used to. If I have to, like, check weekly if there's a new driver available, that's kind of stuff that could make me go crazy.
Yeah.
But no, with the new Nvidia app, you don't need to, like, be logged in anymore. Which also means that I don't need to log in on my friends' computers who happen to have an Nvidia graphics card. And I happen to be tech support for them. Like, I legitimately believe that as of this moment, my Nvidia account is tied to at least 5 computers, including my own. And that might also be the reason why when 30 series was hot and heavy, I was invited for the Nvidia Actual Gamers initiative, where they looked at their data to see who is like actually using their graphics cards for gaming. So, on one hand,
Like,
I cheated, but on the other hand, well, I didn't buy anything from it, so.
but on the other
Yeah.
hand, you technically are using it for gaming. And I wouldn't say technically. No, you are using it for gaming. So they're not wrong on that front.
Well, no, but considering that how many like devices were assigned in on my account, you could make the argument that it wouldn't have been fair if I did purchase a graphics card.
With no other way to remove those other computers from your account, other than from the computers themselves.
But then again, I had a 2080 Ti, so there really wasn't a need for me to upgrade to 30 series anyway.
Wait,
The only
did they-
reason why.
Wait, did they make it so that you can remove like connected devices from your account, like on your account, and not from like not from your computer?
I've got no clue. The Nvidia account has always been kind of a throwaway account for me. Like if I ever happen to be losing that account, I probably wouldn't even care. Like if I was losing my Discord account, you know, that's the part where I would be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that
But
would be
that
bad.
would also be because, you know, I've got all my friends on there and a bunch of sussy stuff I've said that could be open to the public, credit card details, and most importantly, my Notepad server, a server where I'm the only member, and it's for the sheer purpose of I pay for Nitro to send big files, so I might as well just use this as a big cloud service.
And also, you use this to like get in touch with us and just be able to record this shit.
Well, that could go through different means.
Yeah, and that also
Fair,
counts
but-
as friends too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, from what I understand, you know, Twitter now is voice calling.
Oh
Oh,
fuck Twitter. Oh fuck that.
Want to do the next recording session on Twitter?
no.
No. Me and you were just saying it in unison.
The only gimmick of this stage, in these particular rooms, each of those are timed.
Wait, what?
The switches are timed.
Wait, both switches are timed for like one door? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah,
Why the fuck?
you have to hit
why
all
did they do this?
switches. You have to hit all the switches in before they reset and set. It's one of those rooms. Also,
Did Klonoa just slide on sand?
yeah, that's how you get
Yes.
back
That
to
must be-
this first chamber, and so you can go back to that chamber. I will be honest.
That must be really bad for his butt.
I'll be honest. I don't like the fact that you do the closest one last. I feel that the closest one should have been first.
Right.
I mean, I guess by their logic, they're like, okay, you got the farther ones first. We'll just give it. We'll just make it so that you can like end the stage early.
True.
But at the same time, I would have liked it if you could just do it like Mega Man style and choose whichever one you want to do first.
Yeah. Yeah.
But instead, I don't know if it was like this in the original game, but
It was.
It was? Okay. So okay, well then that means they didn't even change. It seemed like they didn't change a whole lot. They didn't change a whole lot from the original PS1 game to the remake.
I mean,
It's
it's,
just
like
more like a
it's not-
one-to-one style. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean that's not a bad thing.
No, but I just wish there were. I kind of wish there were like more like things that were fixed. You know, or more like adjusted rather.
So I have a question about the remake.
What's that?
Does it allow you to like? Do you move with either the
Yeah.
stick or the D-pad?
Yeah, you can use either the D-pad or the stick.
Okay, that's good.
Honestly, I prefer using the D-pad for this because it's a 2D game.
Okay, I was gonna say, if you're using the stick for a 2D game, what the hell are you doing?
Well, even some 3D games, you're better off just using the D-pad.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot comes to mind.
Yeah.
Did the original game came out before or after DualShock was a thing?
I think before. Wait, DualShock came out in '97, I think. So, I think around the same time.
All right.
Checking right
Well,
now.
to be fair, Namco had their own controller.
'97. This came out.
Came out in December.
Yeah, '97. So this
So
actually
around the same time.
Yeah, around the same time.
All right.
I know my video game research.
But then the game does it or does it not predate the DualShock?
This came out in December.
I think the DualShock was like September or
Yeah,
October
this
or
was
something.
December 11th, '97, and DualShock was November. So literally a month before this game came out.
All right.
That's
Well,
that's
then
impressive.
I don't think the original version would have had DualShock support, right?
Maybe.
Don't think so. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it did.
Yeah.
Though I'm not.
All right.
Also, Jesus. This game came out like a week before I did.
I wonder what video game I share a birthday with.
I shared the same birthday when the Xbox 360 released in Europe.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know when the Xbox 360 released in Europe.
December 2nd.
December 2nd. Huh. Funny, I know someone who happens to be having his birthday by then. Also, once again, ow, that looks like it hurts.
You also
Yeah, that's-
can
yeah,
do some running on it.
It looked like... No. Couldn't you just have like a blanket or something to slide down that?
No.
Or just a pillow? You really had to go like you had to raw dog the slide?
I mean, it's not like we're going super fast.
Yeah, but
Well,
still.
no, but it's still sand, and sand it shaves.
And as we all know, I hate sand.
Okay, Anakin.
You know who else hates sand?
Well,
T.E. Lawrence from Lawrence of Arabia. Because there's sand everywhere. It's a
Not a
desert.
drop to drink.
That movie's amazing, by the way. It's long as shit, but it's really good.
is it endgame long?
No, it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes, so like 15 minutes less than Endgame.
Right. Wait,
But
2 hours and how many minutes?
47-ish minutes. So around 168 minutes or so.
Right.
No, 167 minutes.
I do believe that makes it longer than like the longest Harry Potter movie. But I need to
which would be-
verify that
Which would be Chamber of Secrets.
for some reason.
I guess they just had a lot of detail. The book had like so much detail that they decided to keep in.
Yeah, I still.
You
How
say
is
that,
it
but
that
I
like
do
this?
want to remind people that the writers did prefer pairing Harry with Hermione, so they gave a lot of Ron's smart moments to her and Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry and Hermione kind of make sense more than Harry and Hermione.
Yeah,
wait,
but
did I
it's
just say
like
that twice?
Ron still. But it's like they turn Ron into a pure idiot.
I
Well,
just
to be
said
fair,
Harry and
in the
Hermione
movie-
twice. I just realized.
I do feel like in the movies, Ron is supposed to be like the comedic relief character. Well, the not Neville
In-
comedic relief character.
Well, in the movies, anyways.
Yeah, in the movies.
No, I get that, but still.
Yeah. It's been a while since I last watched the movies, but you know, because Christmas is coming, and by Christmas I mean December, that means that TV stations here are likely going to be broadcasting all the movies
Really?
back to back.
And also,
Yeah,
and
it's
also
like-
the Wallace and Gromit shorts for some reason.
I mean, Wallace and
It's
Gromit I
like-
can understand. Wallace and Gromit I can understand.
Same.
A lot of people tend to associate the Harry Potter movies being broadcasted on TV as a British thing, but it happens just as much here as it does in Britain.
And
It's a
ABC
very,
Family. And ABC Family.
It's just a worldwide thing at this point.
Yeah.
You know what else? You know what else is a worldwide thing everywhere else? Die Hard.
Well, okay, but that makes sense because Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
You're a Christmas movie.
Thanks.
I don't know what that means.
Join us for Christmas. Well, we've got Mariah Carey.
Join
No, join us for Christmas when one of us plays
when we
Die
hear the
Hard,
Die Hard Christmas
Die Hard
movie or not Christmas
Arcade.
movie debate.
Join us for Christmas when one of us plays Die Hard Arcade.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
live near an arcade though.
It's on the PS1.
It's on.
Oh, but-
It's on PS1 and Saturn.
But well, I don't have a Saturn.
I have
But
a Saturn,
anyway,
but I don't have it on Saturn.
I recall mentioning in the, I want to say the Jack and Daxter playthrough that I like went to a bowling alley that had a bunch of arcade machines, and they had House of the Dead 4, but unfortunately it was shut down at the time.
Yeah.
I went there again the other day, and it wasn't shut down. It's just the aspect ratio was all fucked up, so one
So it
portion
was-
of the screen was black.
Oh, so it was just out of order.
Well, it wasn't out of order because it was still operating, it was just not operating properly.
Same thing.
It was alright, but unfortunately I had to cut it short because
Speaking
the
of
only
cutting,
reason why the only reason why I like started at the first place was because we had to wait a while. We had a reservation for 5, and by the time we came there, it was like a little bit before 5, but we hardly even got like 1 level in, and we could already get started. Still, it was quite interesting to play a light gun game. I don't think I'll do it again, but it was interesting.
Yeah, there you go. Luckily I got it the second time round.
Yeah,
And that's all,
I
and
mean-
that is the last
You got-
one too.
it
You got the-
looks doable though.
It is.
you got the recording. You got the recording blessing.
Actually, no, that one always screws with me.
Ow!
Ow!
Klonoa, you should take your ass to the doctor. Or, okay, does Klonoa go to like a regular doctor or a vet?
Yes. That's the answer is yes.
Oh, so shit, that reminds me. I said the V word with my cat in hearing distance. Sorry,
Uh-oh.
Sarah. I
Did
didn't
she
mean
get
it.
triggered?
Did you
She's
trigger
just,
it?
No,
Trigger
my
her,
cat
sir?
my cat never went to the vet, so she doesn't even associate it. I was just making a bit of a joke.
Okay.
But no, Sarah is still chilling in the
And
void.
somehow we're flying.
Why can
Well,
why
what
can
else are you
Klonoa
gonna do with wings like that?
Why
Yeah,
can
but-
Klonoa do this in the actual game? No, just kidding.
Well, okay,
Because
to
the
be
game would've
fair,
been
to
too
be
easy.
fair, we're in space, so you know, lower gravity, if not no gravity.
Space!
Yeah, the one place that hasn't been corrupted. We all know that.
That hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
No, the one place that hasn't been corrupted by nightmares.
Yet, well, not yet. I mean, capitalism is a nightmare in and of itself, so I'm not wrong.
Capitalism. I'm pretty sure capitalism has failed us all.
No shit, Sherlock.
Also, you're a capitalist, huh? Then name every capital.
Name every capital in the world. That's the same energy as, oh, you like video games? Name every video game ever.
Yeah, that's the joke.
I mean, I would take you up on that offer, but all I just do is like read off my Steam list that I've got like right here. And it would just start with a lot of Assassin's Creed. When, let's be real, a more realistic thing should be like, I don't know, 18 Wheels of Steel.
No, dot hack.
Okay, that's what's on top of your Steam list.
No, it's not. I don't have any dot hack games on my Steam list.
Oh.
You know, that just proves that you don't even look at my Steam library.
And now it's time for boss fight against Gaudius.
Okay, if I look at my like Steam list, what would be most on top would be Alan Wake. And I think that would also be on top of my Epic Games library because I've got the remaster.
I need to play Alan Wake.
Yeah,
But
Alan Wake Remastered is on top, underneath that is Alien Isolation, and underneath that I've got the one, the only, Among Us.
Of course you do.
And to make
Look, I'm just saying that I own Among Us on every platform, except for the PlayStation.
Among Us.
Because I personally thought it was already enough to own the Epic Games Store version, Microsoft Store version, by proxy Xbox version.
Well, now you have another version to buy, OG.
Well, now you've got...
Which one?
Death Note.
What?
There's a Death Note game and it's literally Among Us.
Oh.
Huh. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Namco announced it today. And it's coming out in November.
Was it just shadow dropped?
No, it was not shadow dropped. It's coming out November 5th. Which means that it's just in time to be the free game for November for PlayStation Plus.
If you have PlayStation Plus anyway.
Yeah. And it's like, wow, that is sad. That is straight sad.
Okay, if I recall correctly, there's like another game that comes out on November. There's something about November 5th, I recall. I just kind of forgot what it was.
Maybe it must have. Maybe it must. I guess it must happen after Halloween or something.
Yeah.
And it's. And it's mostly.
It could also be the day a certain sale on Steam ends. I might have gotten confused with that. I've been adding like a couple of games on my Steam wishlist because people were complaining that they didn't know what to get me for my birthday last year.
That reminds me, I need to watch V for Vendetta.
You need to what?
I want to watch. That reminds me, I need to watch V for Vendetta again.
It's the same day that Metal Slug Tactics is coming out.
Okay, that's good.
Right. Well, I'm not really into Metal Slug, to be honest. Not as in a I don't care about it. It's more of a I haven't really had any interest in it.
It honestly is depend on tastes, because it's a run and gun with one-hit kills.
Yeah.
Well, I do have the Contra Anniversary Collection.
It's less it's an arcade game, so it's honestly harder than Contra.
But Contra started out as an arcade game. which is included in the Contra collection.
Forgetting about that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Was it that bad that you remember it?
No?
Okay, that's good.
No, it's a pretty good collection. It's got
Yeah.
like all the Contra stuff that people want.
Yeah, I could never tell sometimes if you like when you say I don't forget anything. I could never like tell if you were like that you like something that you remember it, or you hate something that you remember it.
That's intentional, I think.
I mean,
But yeah, I do like how Contra seems to be, you know, sort of back, but also not really. Like I recall this collaboration they had with Vampire Survivors, and there's a bundle with Contra Operation Galaga in it, and that's apparently a somewhat new Contra game.
Right. Okay.
I just wonder if that's like actually good, because people were pretty down on Contra Rogue Corps. They hated
unjustifiably
it.
so? Like unjustifiably hated it, or like makes sense why
No,
they hate it?
they. I'm pretty sure that if you ask like Contra fans about it, they can tell you why. I'm not really big to Contra, but I recall purchasing Rogue Corps because it was like $6 on the eShop. I haven't played it yet.
There's a big ass diamond.
You haven't seen
Oh, I
big
think
ones yet?
I think I have one of those eggs in Stardew Valley.
No, that's from Billy Hatcher. That's from Billy Hatcher.
You sure?
No, I'm joking.
I mean, in Stardew Valley you can get like a void egg, and if you put that in incubator, you can get a void chicken.
You can get a crap load of eggs, and you can make a lot of weird-looking eggs in Billy Hatcher.
I mean, you do use
Yeah.
and you use them as like a way of like traversal and attacking.
Yeah, which is a really annoying gimmick from that game.
I could go for a nice Gint egg.
I would like some Gint egg.
God damn.
G-I-N-T-E-G-G.
G-I-N-T-E-G-G. The hell is a Gint
Oh no!
egg?
The great evil demon is born. We defeated the villain, but we also failed.
For
No,
some reason, the guy with the white hair reminded me of Ape Escape.
And honestly, I don't. Yeah, because.
Also, the presentation is released, so couldn't they like add any voice acting to it or something?
God damn it, Edgy!
Oh my god, Edgy. Shut up.
You're gonna make that a thing when the credits play, aren't you?
Okay, now that you've said that, he's now going
I know
to do
that. I know that. And I'm just saying people are going to anticipate that now.
I mean,
Why does his face have that expression?
He's
He had,
concerned.
He had
That's-
bedroom eyes. It looked like he had bedroom
That's-
eyes.
He
It
is
did look
concerned,
like that.
Edgy.
no,
It
it looked like bedroom eyes. I can attest to that. They did look like bedroom eyes. This
Look.
remake does not do the original game justice when it comes to like expressions and the
Look.
cutscenes.
Look, I'm just gonna say it. I've seen enough yaoi to know what bedroom eyes look like.
Jesus Christ, Edgy.
Yaoi is legal.
Oh my
Get over
Is
it.
it?
God.
Is it?
If it was illegal, why did they put it in South Park?
Oh my god, Edgy, shut up. I mean, you're right, but also shut up.
If I shut up, we lose about 40% of the content.
Well,
And if you're
those 40 minutes
wondering,
are up anyway, so.
and if you're wondering why I don't have the final boss in this part, this is already 40 minutes.
Yeah, might as well make it
Yes.
60.
No.
No. We don't want too much. We don't want too much brain rot on this YouTube. There's already enough brain rot on it as it is.
No.
Shit, that reminds me. Isn't like the new Hell of a Boss episode coming out today?
I don't know.
I don't know. I hope.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch Yowie.